Well, a sixth place a couple of years ago, but last year was a breakthrough race again for Torbjorn Sindballe from Denmark, and now he's making his way all the way to the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, I hope so. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Torbjorn, this year, big training camps, getting ready for this race. You really trained hard, just to make your goal at the top of the podium this time. You went to the United States and trained at altitude. So tell us a little bit about that.
I think it's been like last year I mapped down, all the areas, all the seconds I could gain. You can still win this race by a second, so you can't leave anything out. And I just, then I worked for the next 9 or 10 months to just realize all these things. It was adjustments to equipment, adjustments to training, adjustments to nutrition, and make all these things come together. And then the last 10 weeks have just been all about the preparation, just, getting into myself, getting in tune with my body, doing the right things at the right time for 10 weeks straight. And that's important. And altitude is one of them. I've had 3 altitude camps, one in June, one in August, and one now here just before coming here. So I get like a multiplied effect. And it's been great. I ride like a motorcycle when I come down, and that feels awesome.
Wow, look out, everybody. If you're racing against Torbjorn, it sounds like trouble to me. And other adjustments in the race, when you're talking about just mere seconds, when you look at the times, the split times, you're swimming, you don't need to improve on the biking, you don't need to improve on the running. Chris McCormack last year ran 15 minutes faster than you. Have you improved on your run?
Yeah, I think so. I feel like... I must admit, I don't feel at my top level in running yet, but that's the only point I probably am not on my top level. So we'll see if it slipped by. But I think I'm stronger than last year on the run. And it's not true that I'm not improving in the swimming and biking, because I am. And I definitely think that I hope to have a bigger lead than I had last year. And I actually hope to also run faster than last year. So it's going to be fun. I hope to be able to push it down in the 2:52 range, around there. That will give me a 5-minute improvement from last year. Not only I feel better running-wise, stronger running. I have better shoes this year. Helped me a lot in building the strength in my body. They're lighter, water repellent, everything. So I hope it all comes through, and that I'm able to hold those guys off.
Absolutely. Now, you come from one of the, Scandinavian countries, and generally, a lot colder than a lot of the places in the world. So when you come here, you wear a different uniform than everybody else, and, and there's been, much discussion about, does it keep you cooler and whatever, but you always wear something that, covers your arms and all the way down to your knees and stuff. Explain to me why you wear something like that.
Well, it's basically down to, the fact that...
You just don't want to buy sunscreen?
Basically, maybe, yeah. No, but actually it's more effective than sunscreen. And it is basically that we not only, I'm a big guy, so I produce a lot of heat when running, and I can't get rid of that here. And that has been my biggest problem. So definitely the most important part is pacing my run right. If I run 2 miles too fast at the beginning of the run rate, the marathon, I end up, overheated and done. So pacing is most important, but after that we have a few cooling techniques that works. The glove with ice, we actually certified that in a lab, and it gives me like 0.1, 0.2 degrees per hour that I save in temperature rise. So that's cool. And then the shirt is mostly, it's for sun protection, but remember, not only for the burn, but also because sun is radiation, and radiation is heat into my body. So I actually shave off a bit of that heat stress I have by wearing the shirt. And I think it makes sense, especially, if it's a little bit less humid and the sun is out, then it's really working very well. If it's overcast and it's very humid, then the effect goes away a bit. But I still think it's better than running, with just no sleeves.